Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome once more to Victoria 2, using the HPM mod, version 3.04. Now, am I going to be playing Russia? No, because I'm not that good of a YouTuber. I am, in fact, God, it feels weird saying YouTuber. Anyway, so yes, we are going to be playing someone quite interesting. We are going to be playing Luxembourg. Now, Luxembourg does not exist in 1836 in the HPM campaign, so I had to play quickly as Belgium and release Luxembourg. So, we'll load in here, and then I'm going to explain why I have chosen to do this. So, we are a tiny civilized nation. We are on the boundaries between the French Empire and the newly emergent Prussians. So, we are bound to the will of Belgium, which is feared by the United Kingdom. So if I click onto myself here, am I actually a puppet? I should be a puppet. Oh no, I might not actually be a puppet. No, okay. Yeah, because of HPM, Luxembourg doesn't actually exist in this time frame. So what I might do is give that back. I don't know. Potentially. We'll go on like this. We'll see how it is. And we'll go for it. Right, now, why am I going to be playing them? Well, we are North German, but we have French as an accepted culture. Now, how big is that? Oh, phew. Now, young sir, that's how big that is. So we could have the entirety of France under our command, and then Germany. And what we're going to try to do is we're trying to form Germany. We are going to try to be the nation that unites Germany and France. We are trying to become the Carolingian Empire. Which was actually, where was the capital? I think the capital was, I can't remember where it was actually. I know it was more central, I believe. I just can't remember what it was now. Right then, so we have 48.3% literacy over here then. Let's see. Intellectuals 1%, 0.5 over here, so we'll get that up. Right. Luxembourgian, Belgian, Wallonia. So, right. See, interestingly, we are a mix of French and German, but German is the primary culture, which is rather interesting. There's not really a particular Luxembourgian culture. That's going to be something I'm going to struggle with throughout the entirety of this, however long that may be. Now, we only have a population of 86,617. We need to boost that, so we're going to go for medicine. Right, now diplomatically, I need to improve my relations with the French, and try to avoid being annexed. We have no factories. Who is in power? Pro-interventionism. I can open factory. No, wait. Can I build a factory? What do we have here? Lumber and wood. Right, so we can't do that. Okay. So we're going to go for a nationalist faction, which is also jingoistic, which will be extremely helpful. We can apparently build railways. That wouldn't be too bad if I had the cash for it. So what we're going to do then is we are going to try to survive. Now we have 3,000 infantrymen. I could do particularly with some, possibly cannons. I might as well go with cannons, considering cannons are fairly expensive and I'm not really going to be able to get them any other time. Right, so let's take a look at the budget. Everybody's going to get taxed. So we only have labourers and soldiers. We don't apparently have any farmers, which is incredibly interesting. I can't say I've seen that before, but that is a thing. Right, so we barely need to pay the military. Well, administration cost is hardly anything much. This spending can go down to about 10% there. We're going to boost these tariffs. Make 10. Huge total there. We're probably going to be in debt. Oh no, actually, I managed to balance the books here slightly. Right, we're going to keep crises locked. We'll keep them locked until 1870. Right then, so you can see this is going to increase very quickly. So, we are going to start to gain this administration efficiency. Right, restoration of the monarchy. What the hell government were we before? Either way, we're now an absolute monarchy. Right. So we can't choose any yet, so we'll just hide this for the time being. Now, interestingly, I can release Wallonia. Which is something I don't think I should do, considering it would probably kill me. Right, so what are the issues here? Okay, so basically, people change in professions. Okay. So our birth rate is actually negative, which does not help. I'd imagine that's due to the fact that everybody, yeah, they're not getting their life needs. I'll put tariffs down to, we'll go for about 25%. Look at 25. Right, the state still makes money. Can I lower the taxes upon the middle class? The middle strata? The bourgeois? Well, this would be the bourgeois. I suppose these could be bourgeois. I like the word bourgeois. It's one of those words where you can say it and you instantly sound like an intellectual. Okay, this is boosting up quite quickly. Reactionaries increase, that's what I like to see in this man's empire. So we got a crew in wine, okay. Need to keep that artillery lubricated with the blood of the innocents and the wine of the victors. Okay. Of course, I need to keep increasing these relations, as I bloody forgot. Does anybody have any designs upon us? Right, yes, France is definitely interested in us. That's good bloody news. Right, we are going to use France like a bloody hammer that she is. At least while she has a population. I mean, like, the issues of the French post-World War I is just the fact that so many young men had died. Almost, the pre-primary generations had practically been wiped out. And it's pretty hard to recover from that. It's very, very difficult to recover. Germany, of course, had lots of men, but probably not in that same region of numbers. And of course, Germany has a higher population overall. So yeah. I tended to balance it out a little bit better. And it is easier when you are primarily the defender for the most part. I mean, Germany did of course have offensive actions, but that was more or less the start of the war, and then gradually as the Entente established positions, and yeah. Basically the, oh god, what was it now? Oh my god. What was the name of the plan? Oh fucking hell, I forgot the name of the plan. Is it a Molotov? No. No. Oh god. Schlieffen, that's it, the Schlieffen plan. Yes, as the Schlieffen plan did not quite work out. Can't imagine why. Probably because they kind of got split up around like this kind of area. And they faced a very real issue of part of their force being surrounded and forced to surrender. Okay. That would be good. In fact, I think I'm going to go for education efficiency. If I can make my population extremely educated, then I can really start to ramp up my research rate. Now just look at how quickly that was just increasing right then. Just as I look at it, yep, there we go. That's really ramped up there. Right, intellectuals at 1.3%. I do wish the game could go a little bit faster, but oh well. Okay, I'm going to pull the microphone a little bit closer towards me, so that's a little bit more comfortable for me. I swear I need to get a chair where I can actually sit down with my back against the chair. Okay, France. Oh. Vaccination. Yes, we are within their sphere. They will not accept, however, Army strength, Navy strength. Well, I don't have a bloody Navy, so I don't know how that can be considered a thing. We need to increase our relations, and then I think we might try to possibly seize the rest of Wallonia, and then possibly try to seize the Rhineland. Right, good. Prussia's at war with somebody. Of course, that means they're ready for war, but it means that their troops are going to be going the other way. Right, there we go. That's going to be fantastic. And we have a second brigade. Battalion? Brigade? Battalion. I'm gonna go with brigade. So these are Wallonian soldiers, these are North German soldiers. At least we have a standing army. No matter how small it is, it's still there. And, speaking of that, I should probably build up some fortresses here. Though we can't really afford it. I do like how HPM makes things expensive. We also have rising militancy. Why? Right, the Wallonians. I may end up having to release the Wallonians. It honestly depends. It doesn't particularly matter too much for me. Right, okay. Let's keep increasing our relations. This population needs to grow. Let's see here. 3748. Yeah, so if I release the Wallonians, I'm going to lose quite a lot of population. So you can see there is some French here, there is some North German here, but they are in the minority compared to the Wallonians. Yeah. Ashkenazi. Ashkenazi. Isn't there like some like Jewish like sort of culture or something? I think there's something like that. I can't remember the name of it, but I know it begins with something like an A. Something like that. Don't hear about them often. And no, just because I said the Jews doesn't mean I'm an anti-Semite. It just sounds really bad when you say the Jews for some reason. Right, they can hold their little rally. Okay, I do need the population militancy to lower, in fact. We could apparently afford a factory, so I have iron here and I have wood over here. So we should build a sawmill, perhaps? Oh, we do need a lot of wood. Furniture. Yeah, the issue is we have to have a sawmill to do anything like that. Our paper requires cut wood, basically. Yeah. Okay, we'll have to build that then. I don't really have any other choice. Right, there we go. That's going to boost that education rate. Idealism. Let's get that up there. Come on, France, love me. Embrace me as thy brother. French-Canadian. Picard-Breton. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Come on, France, I need this alliance. Together we can rule the galaxy, as father and son. Bum bum bum. Oh, yes! Fantastic! Right, so we have aligned ourselves with the power that is France. I love saying France. It's like it's one of my favourite things. It's like with the combat mission series, like Kampfgruppe Piper. It's just something they can take a lot of pleasure in. Right, so they are fighting Egypt and is that Hejaz? Hadazza. The Prussians are allied with the British, so that would make it difficult. Though there is no Johann Strait over here, so that... Is it the Witch Strait? It's a Witch Strait, isn't it? Yes. So there's not much of a threat from Britain to say. Of course, they will probably invade. Right, 64. We could potentially do something over here with Belgium. Yeah, I think that might be the way forwards. Though we have extremely good relations with the Belgians. The issue is, if I go for the Rhineland, I will face the wrath of Prussia over and over again. There's a good amount of population here. And I could potentially go for the Palatinites as well. Good amount of population bed, basically try and take up to the river here. Yeah, there's a good Mount the Rhineland. But again, if I go over here, I am going into Wallonian culture, which is not my culture, which is going to create issues. So it's up to, well, I don't know, it's hard to say. I don't think we're ready for war now. I think what we're going to have to do then is basically wait for the Austrian Empire to butt heads with the Prussians. And see how that goes. France needs to become powerful. So I will give you military access. There we go. I suppose I do need power, don't I? And it would mean a war with the British. And I could let the French basically deal with that one. Right, we'll wait until the British become embroiled in a war. Okay, we've got our first factory. Of course, it's not making any cash. Completely expected, because I don't really have any workers there. No, down with the liberals. Let's build a fortress. That's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt so bad. Oh wow. Oh wow, that really sucks. And that's really ugly. Bloody liberals. Okay, let's see here. That would help a lot, especially with the simulation, so we are going to have that. Hopefully I'll keep them in check. Yeah, there's a growing German pan-nationalists, no, Jacobin rebels as well. Obviously because we have an absolute monarchy, we will probably start to move away towards a constitutional monarchy. That would work out quite nicely. They would not accept. Why is that? Because I have like a core? Ah. The Netherlands. You're a great power. I'd love to get me some of that. Oh, good. Okay. That's incredible. Ah, dear. Right, the French are trying to get in here. That's good news. Come on, France. Right, there we go. That factory output would be good. This is going to be helpful as well. It's difficult to say. I mean, we may have to restart the series a few times. Prestige would not be bad at all. Cannot complain about that. Right, we're almost there. Hello. Oh. Ah. Ha. Right. Well, that has set us back somewhat. Hopefully Prussians get defeated hard, but I doubt it. Bloody revolutionaries. The Danes are here too. Ah, actually. It's not that bad. I mean, it's Prussia, Denmark, Belgium. So, I mean, if the French were ready, they could have possibly taken that. They do have Sardinia, Piedmont, and the Papal States too. Okay. We'll allow the trade unions. Ooh, that's too high. Come on, boost it. I need that literacy rate up there. Ugh. Zero Titan. Either way. Oh, the war is already over. Ooh. Ah, okay. Oh, sure, fine. Right. So that means that the French have a truce with the Prussians and the British and the Belgians. Where does that leave me then? I can't really do anything right now anyway, so I suppose that's not too bad. Right, that's improved things a little bit. That's helpful. Compound steam engine. Ideological thought. Right, that could be very helpful. I mean, the compound steam engine would be good too. I think we'll go for the factory output and the mechanical production there. Right, so we've only got one here, potentially. Of course, the Wallonian Liberation Movement has hardly anybody in it, though there's a good number of Wallonian nationalists, so that's going to increase militancy. If we can get militancy higher, then I can pass other reforms, hopefully. That's helpful, if I actually had any grain, of course. Right. I'm going to start... Well, I can't really afford it, can I? That's quite handy. And who knows, we might have a Luxembourgian Virgin Africa. Okay, they're at war with, well, Morocco and Algeria. Cool. Right, militancy is increasing rapidly. That's good. We'll see what happens. That would increase things a lot. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, see, now we can pass some health reforms. I wish. Gas lines. So already do have some healthcare, that's good man. We could have a schooling system, that wouldn't be bad at all. Yeah, let's go for the schooling system then. That'll increase our education efficiency. That has reduced militancy a little bit. We'll crush them. Boosting our militancy again. Boosting our militancy even higher. Pass some more reforms that nobody wanted. Besides the state. And we'll really try to cash in on our education efficiency. Right, we can't pass another reform for a little while. Yes, lots of reactionary. Right, commerce would be very helpful. Administrative efficiency would be nice. Okay, so how we're going. We are starting to get some craftsmen, so that's good. This project... Okay. I dare not go too far. I can't afford to build a steel mill, and it wouldn't be a good idea anyway. Alright, so we can pass another reform, but we need some more militancy. Okay. Oh, hello. Yes, I think I will take that extra. Okay. Yeah, take that extra. Oh, bloody prestige. I need more militancy. Here we go. Right, a sensible school. Keep that up there. At least this way we can start to educate people even faster. Yeah, look at that boosted up there. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to need soldiers. I'm going to actually need to have some kind of army. Especially if I'm trying to try and keep order. France, you're very welcome to subsidize me. Right, they still have that truce. They have that truce until 1848. That's another 2 years then. Bloody hell, that militancy is increasing incredibly quickly. It's administrative efficiency. It's taken a while. Get that start to try and make some cash. You go, France. You build up that military. Ideally, the Prussian war machine gets busy with somebody else, and then we can try and fabricate a claim on the Rhineland. If we could take the Rhineland, that could start the process. But at least I'd have to try and really build up a small army. Fight smart, really. Fight smart. Fight to win. Build another over here. Right, yeah, so they're leaving for Liberia. Why the hell would you go to Liberia? Obviously because it's not the accepted culture, really. Let's increase that military spending. Long live the... No, shit. That's not good. Let's put that spending up momentarily. If my men don't immediately die, that'd be great. Right, here we go. Right, education efficiency. 0.0775. There we go. That's really going to pay off. That's really going to pay off in the long run. Boost our literacy, boost our research rates, just boost everything. Yeah, we do have the liberal agitation right now. So I feel like I'm going to have to actually pass some real reforms here. Right, springtime of the nations. That has made agitation skyrocket. Right, ideological fault. Okay. Not really any other ones. I mean, I do want healthcare, but we do need gas lights. Okay, we'll pass child labour laws. There's a lot of labourers here. That's interesting. The vast majority of the country is labourers. Is there anything interesting I could make? Small arms requires steel. Machine parts require steel. Yeah, I just can't really build anything particularly good here. At least this is the